Hello and welcome. Today we're checking out Children of Morta. This one is set to come out today, September 3rd, being developed by Dead Mage and published by 11-Bit Studios. So what's going on here? We'll get a story explaining all of that, but think of it as like a pixel arts Diablo, I guess, or an action RPG, roguelite, dungeon crawler, whatever you want to call it. But let's just take a look at it and see what's all happening here.
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her. She gathered her thoughts. Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms. Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land, of Rhea and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry. The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind: has it begun again? John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword. His wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.
This is one of those games where you just gotta crank up the sound. The music is fantastic, and just kind of play the game. So I'm not gonna talk a whole lot here. I'll try to explain what's going on as best I can, but we're gonna go and hack and slash, I suppose. Move around this way. We'll see things pop up as we need it, but walk around, hack and slash. We got a shield, we got a hack, that kind of a thing. Deal with some corruption out there in the world.
Rhea, a land long forgotten, a place of unimaginable beauty.
There's our safe point in case we die. I'm sure that won't happen. We'll be fine.
It first appeared as sludge given life, slithering creatures, small and vile.
Hack and slash. Lots of hacking and slashing going on here. We can also dodge around if we want to. Walk through the old shield. And poke. From behind our shield. There we go. You can see my health and my energy down there in the bottom left. Lots of little sludge things to kill. What do you like? Little snot balls? What's going on here? There we go. There's evade. Ouch. Didn't really want to evade that way. Hit points. Pick them up as we pick up those bottles. Take that. Ouch. This game, I first saw it, it's a long time ago. It's been, what, like a year or so when it was first
A wall
introduced?
impeding further progress. A battle was certain.
It was the demo, actually, that came out. Anyway, long time, whatever that was, long time ago. I played that.
Banished by light itself, the corruption abated, leaving the shard cold in hand, dark, in need of life.
When the demo came out a long time ago, I played it. I didn't do a video on it, but the game has changed a lot since that demo. It's really changed a lot.
The shard grew warm, humming softly from the harnessed energy.
Atar's ignition. Damage enemies, burn and fire. Excellent. Excellent. Hello.
Before him was now one more dangerous than those that came before.
Take that. Okay, let's open up the skill tree, see what we can do here. So we're going to spend a skill point, and and put it right there, because it's making me do it. We can see what it does. Heaven's Strike, we can call down swords from above. Like, well, we'll see some beasties here in a second. Like,
Goblins, a familiar threat, albeit
Yes.
farther out than usual.
how do we do it? Oh, cooldown. Oh, stop being on cooldown. There it is. There it is. Take that. Burn in the process. All right. Let's go, I don't know, this way.
Inherently violent and ill-bathed, the goblins were an unfocused but constant threat.
I can't use that while I have my shield out. I see.
Magnificent but dangerous, a land of love found and of love lost. Before him was sacred ground, left untouched in days gone by. Remaining calm and collected, the shock of his heart-skipping beats was concealed in expert fashion. Before him stood Linda, his eldest daughter, with bow and quiver at the ready, determined to do her part.
I don't think I mentioned this, but you can play this multiplayer. It's split screen hot seat multiplayer. And as we get into this, we will have multiple different folks to choose from, different characters we can choose from. Right now we are John here, the guy with the sword. We can play her at some point as we get into the proper game and outside this little tutorial land. Linda's all right. Divine Relic, sure. Let's do that. Oh, I got that already. Okay. Good job, Linda. Music is fantastic.
Before the Guardians were not beasts feeding, but monsters consuming, destroying others. They corrupted and distorted, creating even more hungry husks.
Ouch. There's enough health here to go around.
Both father and daughter gathered their thoughts, their hearts heavier than before. How would they explain what they had witnessed?
I don't know. I play a lot of these hack and slash kind of things, and
The ancient tree had been cut down. Together, father and daughter described the horror, the creatures dripping with decay that slithered into bodies stuck between life and death to bolster their ranks. Grandma Margaret confirmed what they all feared. It was the corruption, a cruel entity spoken of only with hushed voices, an ocean of darkness that flowed from the top of Mount Morta. And the Bergsons' duty was to stand against this devouring deluge of death. John steeled his nerves, thinking of the difficult climb ahead of him and his daughter. The only thought that consumed his mind, by all the curses, where is that boy right now? Kevin was also eager to do his part in the family's fight, especially when his older brother Mark was off somewhere. He was as much a guardian of their mountain home as any of them. She stood. If they were to reach the summit and destroy this evil, as the Bergsons of old had done in the past, they would need the assistance of the sanctuary. Given to the Bergsons by Rhea herself, the sanctuary was a gateway to the mysterious lands around the mountain. Margaret pointed to the huge crystal at the center of the den, revealing their next task: to activate it and open the way to the source of the corruption. And once Rhea's 3 spirits are gathered on the grounds, the only gate to the top of Mount Morta will open in this chamber. By himself, or with the assistance of those who loved him, John needed to gather the 3 spirits from their lands. Without them, he would not be able to stem the flow of the corruption.
anyways, as I was saying, I try not to have opinions here when I play these videos or play these games, but I played a lot of these action RPGs kind of things, and this one just feels good. Anyway, so we're done with the tutorial kind of stuff. We can't see around the house. We got various things we can go do around here. Well, at the moment, we can only really go into there and do what we want to do. But we have a library here, sort of I guess a wiki of things in the game. And we've got nothing really else. We've got a cat. Finding spirits is what we should all be focusing on right now. Yeah, we're going to do that. We've got Linda up there with her violin. SpongeBob or Patrick's in there. Lots of things happening around here. There's Mom. I don't see anything else. But let's go downstairs. and into the gate. We're going to go into the Silk Caverns. Now, this is where we choose who we're going to be. We have, of course, John. We can also pick Linda, who has... he's got 1 skill, right? She has 0 at the moment. Multiplayer, we can do both of us here. You know what? I actually haven't tried Linda yet, so let's see what Linda can do.
A celestial shard, chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergsons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper.
So let's enter our first proper dungeon here. It certainly gives me some old Diablo 2 feelings as well. All right, so use a bow to attack enemies from a distance. Hold that to aim and shoot at the same time. Stamina and stamina regeneration while I make a move. Okay. Gotcha. So we can shoot. Gotcha. Okay. Wait. Figure out these stairs here. I'm not watching where I'm walking. All right, let's go this way. So we don't have any special abilities yet. We just have the bow right now because, well, it's still, you know, we haven't found anything yet. Like we have with John. Oh, yeah. Barrel shooting. Let's go this way. Again, I don't know what to talk about, so we'll just shoot things. Oh, it's like sucking me in. Knock that off. Okay, that's a trap if I ever saw one. Ooh, a chest. Need something good. Cash.
One held a gift. 2 hid ferocious creatures. It was the lady or the tiger for the Bergson.
Which one do I pick? Is there clues around here somewhere? They all look the same. We want that one. Ouch! That was... Well, that's all I get? Oh. There must have been a clue around here somewhere that I missed. I would like to find some sort of a fancy ability here. Rather than just the old bow. Go over this way. Hit the next room. Hello? There we go. That's what we want. Skill point time. Alright, what are we going to do here? So we can get increased stamina we use while shooting. Or loose an arrow skyward to fall upon Lynn's enemies with explosive force. That sounds exciting. I will take that one. What else can we see here? We can see my map. There's that. And just basic info on me. Oh, okay. Very cool. Ooh. What did that do? I missed it. What was that? Traps. Oh. There we go. I keep forgetting I can't dive while I'm holding down the button. Stop putting me in your webs. Ooh. Oh. My mini-map here. Is there something up here I missed? Oh, I did. Oh, yeah. Ooh, money. I don't have... That was my only gem that I had to open that thing. I don't have any more. Hopefully I'll find some more here. Something down here? What is this? That's where my bomb arrow would have been perfect if I got them before they actually saw me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. There's a little bit of a aim assist going on here. And I appreciate it. Oh, that thing recharges. Ow. Oh, I don't feel so good. I don't need more, anyway. Level up, what we got? So we can put more points into that, or we can just do the, not using any sort of, as much stamina. I will take... Sure. Haven't had any stamina problems yet, anyway, but I'm guessing maybe it'll be a thing later on. I'm not really exploring my whole dungeon here. The finishing portal, press T to teleport back. Oh, this is where we can go. Town portal home. Hello. What's that? Chance to fire different projectiles. Different directions upon being hit. Oh, if I get hit. Oh, okay, okay. Cool. Do we want to go next area? I skipped a lot of that, I realized, you know. We'll say, for the purposes
the thinnest strands of white fibers coated the ground and walls, evidence of the silk caverns living up to their name.
In the interest of video time. That's my excuse. I just want to see more of the game. I also kind of see myself... There we go. Oh, yeah, there it is. Nice. I see myself get hit, so I see I blow up. I do need to get probably more cautious there because I don't feel so good. And there's a lot of them. I'm just walking into more. There's a big guy there, too. Hit points, please. Dodge. No stamina. I can't dodge. I can't move at all.
The Bergson began to slip away, wondering if this was death.
I don't know. Is it? Okay. Let's see what happens.
They gasped for air as the celestial shard brought them back. A sensation no hero could become accustomed to. As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's head. The corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea. With the new threats looming, Margaret asked Ben to prepare his workshop. He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor.
Okay, there we go. Uncle Ben can upgrade and enhance Bergsons'
Uncle Ben reached out to the familiar warmth of the forge. If they were to reach the top of Mount Morta, their equipment would need to be of the highest quality.
Oh. Uses Morta to upgrade the entire family's weapons and armor. Okay. Family's maximum attributes. Okay. Go. Armor better. Okay, well, we got to call it a day here. It's Children of Morta. It is out today. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.